Coming up in the next 30 minutes, top divorce attorney Tracy Coates joins us to explain why January is known as Divorce Month. Well, it's easy to see why January is referred to as Divorce Month. Once the family vacations have been taken and the holidays end, and many couples decide to call it quits and begin the divorce process. Tracy Coates, a top divorce attorney, is here to talk about why January is such a big month in the divorce world. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Good to see you in person. So why is January that month? After all the vacations and everything, you would think that everybody was in a good mood, but January is that month.
Happy New Year. I want a divorce,
I'm out of
right?
Here.
Exactly.
Yeah. So why is that the case?
You know, in my experience in my own practice, and I've been doing this for nearly 20 years, there is definitely an increase in the number of clients that come in January, and they want to explore their options, what they need to do to move forward in the divorce process, which is also really borne out in the statistics that indicate that January, there are an increased number of divorce filings in the courts, but really for the entire quarter. That January, February, and March timeframe. And as you already indicated, the holidays do play a huge role.
All right, so, but why wintertime? Why not summer? Why not fall? Why not when the kids are away in the fall or in the summertime when the kids are at home? Why that time period?
Well, you know, during the holiday seasons, there's a group of people that, they're in marriages that aren't awful.
And they're happy during the holidays.
And the summer, they want to be doing other things, right? Like that's our slower month.
Okay.
But they're not in awful marriages, and they don't really want to rock the boat, and the holiday season approaches, and they don't want to sort of rock the boat for themselves, for their children, their families, particularly when kids are involved. They want them to have happy memories during the holiday season, right?
Yeah.
But definitely when people come in, there's that time when they start to think, okay, what do I need to do next? And they're thinking about all the different possibilities.
Okay.
But one of the things that people that come in to see me right before the holidays that they're grappling with is, Tracy, I have this family trip planned. I have a vacation that's probably already paid for. I'm hosting family and friends. Is it okay? Really asking permission. Is it okay if I just sort of grin and bear it during this holiday season? And can we start over again in the new year?
Okay. All right. So if your mindset is I'm done with this starting the new year, what are the things that you need to do?
Well, the first thing that you need to do, I think, is you need to consult an attorney. I may be a little biased, Wisdom, but I think you need to consult. You need to consult an attorney because you need to figure out what the laws are, how they apply to your situation specifically, and what tools and strategies you need to sort of have in order to move forward. I think the other thing that you need to do is take a temperature of your financial awareness. What are your assets? What are your savings? How much money do you have to fund this litigation? Because it's certainly not going to be free.
Right.
The third thing that I also would say is know what you're willing to fight over, right? Don't fight over the house in Rehoboth if you hate the beach and you'd rather be in the mountains in Telluride, right?
Okay.
And then lastly, I think the other important thing that people need to know is have a support system. Have that friend, that family, or somebody that you can talk to, and use that person as sort of the spokesperson to talk to everybody else that wants an update on what's going on, so you don't have to keep reliving it.
Right. And I know it's easy to say if you don't like that house in the beach, just let it go. But when you're talking about divorce, it doesn't work like that. He likes that house on the beach. I want that house on the beach so I can burn it down. I'm just saying, I've seen that in the TV shows. I've seen that in TV shows.
Hypothetically speaking.
So yeah. So what are the other? Are there any other things you need to do, or any warning signs? Where do you go once you get to this point in your life?
Well, I think taking a step back to the people when you're talking about after the holidays and you wake up in January, and January really is a time of self-reflection, a time to sort of prioritize your wants, your desires, and what's going to make you happy. And do you really want to be in the same relationship, the same space 12 months from now? I see sort of this parallel also in my life coaching practice where women come to the realization on their own that they don't want to be in the same relationship, the same marriage, under conditions that are completely unacceptable to them, right? And we saw this also last fall with Tom Brady and Giselle, and just sort of, she no longer wanted to be in his shadow. She wanted to sort of take the front seat from here in her career moving forward. Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much for the information. We appreciate it. And good luck to you out there if this is your month to make that move. All right, there's the information. If you need an attorney, there's the information for one right there on your screen. She can help you out. Thank you very much for coming in and speaking with us this morning. Thank you so much. Always nice to see you.
Always good to see you. All right.